In this video, we'll discuss the mechanism of bacterial resistance. And in general, the difference between the gram-positive bacteria and the gram-negative bacteria is the outer membrane. The gram-negative bacteria have a thick outer membrane and has a porine channels. And for the antibiotics to act on the gram-positive bacteria, the antibiotic should diffuse directly through the cell wall. While the antibiotics that act on the gram-negative bacteria, it should be diffused through the pores because of the thick outer membrane. And the mechanism of the resistance in general is classified into intrinsic resistance and acquired resistance. And the difference can be seen in these figures. For example, the polymyxin, the gram-positive bacteria is intrinsically resistant to the colistin. That means that the colistin spectrum does not cover the gram-positive bacteria. But on the, this is called intrinsically resistant. But on the other hand, the pseudomonas that is originally sensitive to the polymyxin may acquire resistance to the polymyxin. And the acquired resistance is achieved through the transfer of the genetic material that confer resistance. The antibiotics for acting on the gram-positive bacteria must diffuse through the cell wall, acting on the target site. So the mechanism of the resistance in the gram-positive bacteria either wall thickening or changing the binding site. While the antibiotics act on the gram-negative bacteria must diffuse with their foreign channels to act on the target site. So the mechanism of the resistance in the gram-negative bacteria either loss of borings or changing the binding sites or efflux bump or enzymatic modification, and the most common is the secretion of the beta lactamases enzymes. And the beta lactamases are enzymes that destroy the beta lactam ring. And we can summarize the mechanism of the resistance in one page. So the for gram-positive bacteria, the decreased penetration for the thickening of the cell wall, that target site modification through the penicillin binding protein change, while the gram-negative bacteria decrease the penetration through the loss of borings, target site modification through the ribosomal changes, enzymatic modification through the beta-lactamases, and the efflux bomb. And the classification of the beta-lactamases is divided into enzymes acting on the penicillin, it's the penicillinases, or in cephalosporin, which is the cephalosporinases, or carbapenem is the carbapenenases. And for the enzymes acting on the penicillin, the inactivated beta-lactam will be penicillin and the third generation cephalosporins. And for enzymes acting on the cephalosporin, the inactivated beta-lactam antibiotic will be second, third generation plus or minus fourth generation cephalosporin. And for the beta-lactamase acting on the carbapenem, the inactivated beta-lactam will be carbapenem plus or minus other beta-lactam antibiotics. Thank you.